Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-November 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could test out the energy before we fully get underway. So let's shuffle it up for the lovely Libras out there. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Talk to me, my guides. What do we got for Libra? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Let's get this first card out. What's up with Libra, please? And thank you. Quick, super quick. So we have a little bit of complexity here, or a lot of energies that could be affecting you when we have a card like this, Libra. I always find this as one of my more intriguing oracle cards, but before we start peeling back the layers on that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the November subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it, my friends. But into the reading we go. Enough of the promo here. Check this card out. You see that lady, she's in the mirror, she's holding a mask. There's multiple reflections, which means multiple masks. She has like multiple items right in front of her, including a Russian doll, which is layer upon layer upon layer. So when I see this card, it does speak of complexity. Yes, it can also be aesthetics, like somebody putting a mask on or worrying about how they look. Sure, because of the mirror. But the main thing I always think of this is there is something that could be going on that has a lot more moving parts than it appears to have on the surface. Another thing I always say with this card is to like really practice some energetic protection in this time, because there could be a lot of things or people, issues, situations that are just affecting your energy, affecting your vibe. So maybe put on a piece of black tourmaline or something like that. But yeah, let's just put her there. We're going to get into tarot. As I always say, Libra, this first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote for us. We're going to get you 3 cards in the upright before we get that juicy stuff. Let's go. Let's shuffle it up one time. What do we got for Libra? So, last week's reading, my friends, and you know I like to keep these titles as simple and concise as possible. It was titled A Shocking Issue. The week before that was an important warning. So you see, for the last 2 or 3 weeks, there's been some dicey energies afoot. Not my favorite, but yeah, last week there was tower energy, so hopefully you haven't been experiencing too many towers, and if you had, maybe they're good ones, all right? But we're going to get into this week. It's a new week. It's a new day. And yeah, just take this however it hits. You already know the deal. Energy is always moving. It's always fluctuating. So we could be looking at your energy or other people around you. There's tons of Libras out there. Let's get 3. What do we got, my guys? 3 cards, mid-November, Libra, please. Thank you. All right, so we have the 8 of Swords in position number 1. This could be somebody who's a little bit nervous or on edge about something. Let's get 2 more out here before we really speak on that. Okay, that can also sometimes represent mystery. I don't want to go that route just yet. We have the Death card right in the center. Do not be nervous about that, Libra. That is not like physical death. That's not what that card represents. It's more of transformation. Let's get 1 more. Many of you could have a very important Scorpio season happening. And we do have a card of movement here on the back end. So we have the 6 of Swords. We have a lot of sword energy this week. Which, you know what? That's an energy that you are okay with contesting with, all right? Because you are an air sign after all. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff. So as I said, 2 of the main 3 cards are swords, which represents air. You might have a very active mind in this time. You might be prone to doing a little overthinking in this time. It could also represent communication and speaking. But in position number 1, we have the 8 of Swords. On its lower end, this could represent somebody that's feeling a bit bogged down, someone that might feel a little bit trapped. This could be somebody who feels a little bit cornered. I also think of cabin fever when I see this card. That's like the lower end type of energy here. On its high end, this could be somebody that is having severe anxiety, nervousness, who's building a prison within their own mind, right? This is a very anxious, nervous type of mind. And I'm not saying it's you, it could be somebody else, but just try to make sure the thoughts don't run wild in this time when a card like this shows up. But it could be someone who feels like a prisoner of some sort. So just do it that what you will. However, the good thing is this is a fleeting type of energy. On the back end side, you see that she's holding a sword in her hands. This is an energy that can and will move out, and it can be freed from. So we really want to see what the clarifier is. It is a little bound up, wound tight, and the fact that she does have blindfold on does represent somebody who might not be seeing every angle of something. In the center, though, we have the Death card. This card represents Scorpio, so you might be linked with the Scorpio. Okay, this could be representing something big that's coming down the line in Scorpio season, which is pretty soon. It's like a week or two away. When I see the Death card, I think of change, I think of transformation. This is also a karmic card that speaks of the karmic cycles of life, beginnings, endings, that never-ending loop that we all live through. So it's going to be important to really clarify this card and see what it's about. But as I said, this could be transformation, change, metamorphosis. Think of a phoenix rising from the ashes. One thing goes out, a new thing comes in. On the back end, though, we have the Six of Swords. This is very positive. So I want to say, in the beginning, we have a rougher energy with the Eight of Swords, then the transformation. This card, in its most positive sense, represents moving out of a time of roughness, choppy waters, into the calm. So this is a big card of action, yes, but a card of improvement, things getting better. So it's going to be really interesting to clarify this whole entire spread, because I'm seeing a lot of energy moving and a lot of change and shifting. In its bad sense with the Six of Swords, though, and I don't want to say the word bad, I don't want to vilify it, but on its shadow side, I would say the Six of Swords could represent somebody that is not really paying attention to their responsibilities the way they should, right? It's a little bit of like a flaky type of energy. So we really want to dive deeper on all of it, because we have a lot going on here, Libra. Let's do that. We are going to jump on in and clarify. All right, so let's get a good shuffle here for Libra, please. Let's see what's going on, my guides. Very interesting spread this week. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on this Eight of Swords. And as always, if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Libra, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind. All right, Eight of Swords time. What do we got? There's the Eight of Swords here. Thank you. All right, yeah. Ooh. This is somebody thinking worst case scenario. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who's like really thinking worst case scenario about something. So if there is somebody that you're connected to, like they're in that mode. Now, the Ten of Swords in reverse does represent a harsh or rough and tough feeling from the past. This doesn't feel super trusting here with the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords in reverse, but I'm getting that pessimistic mind state. And I'm not saying that's you, Libra. This could easily just be someone you're connected to, but they're afraid of this Ten of Swords moment. This is somebody who might even be psyching themselves out, like really thinking something into the ground and psyching themselves out. So just beware of those types of energies in this time, because this is somebody that is extremely nervous about something ending badly. Okay, for some of you, this could represent an ending of some sort, but to me, this is somebody who is extremely nervous about something ending badly. I want to see how the Death card plays, because remember that that's cyclical. But the Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords in reverse, yeah, there might be something you still need to heal from. That's still sticking around, but this feels a little bit pessimistic, so watch out for those vibes in this time. We're going to keep moving, because we are seeing little hints of endings here, so there might be something ending soon. Let's see what's up with that Death card. Why is Death here for the Libras? Yeah, this is going to be a nuanced one, my friends. Lots of swords still. So why is Death here? Thank you. Yeah. All right, this is okay. We have the Six of Wands underneath the Death card. So this could be one of the other. There might be something you are two minds about, okay? Nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with weighing both sides of any situation. There's nothing wrong with weighing both sides of every situation, right? But with Death and the Six of Wands, that's telling me that there's going to be some sort of massive, huge change or transformation for the better. Like things are going to get much better. I also want to point out we have repeating sixes, but this is a card of complete and total victory. Okay, so with this change of the Death card, this transformation of the Death card, this rebirth and this victory, this just feels good. This is energy that I would claim if I were a Libra, right? This is change for the better. This is a huge victory or win here showing up, which is nice after a rebound. But I will say this, the fact that it's right next to this other energy, that could be a mode you're in where you feel really, really good about something, then you feel really, really pessimistic about it, then you feel really good about it, then you feel really pessimistic about it. Or this could even be two people that are feeling completely different about the same situation. We're going to see what's up with the Six of Swords. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with weighing both sides of any situation or argument. So let's see what's up with that Six of Swords. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadows. So why is the Six of Swords here? Thank you. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, my friends. We got the Two of Wands in the upright underneath the Six of Swords. And I just have to mention this, Libra, the fact that we have so much sword energy. Yeah, we do have that one major arcana, which is death, but it's all swords, it's all wands. I always say it, that's an explosive energy. It could be a volatile energy. And it's a thing I've been seeing for you in recent weeks as well. But when I get the Six of Swords with the Two of Wands, whatever it is that's bothering you, even if there's nothing bothering you at all, this is Spirit saying, like, you making a concise plan for the future, or you making a concise plan moving forward, will help your mind in many different ways. Maybe this is advice you need to give to somebody else, right? Like if they're feeling good about something, then bad, then good, then bad. Thinking about it, like there's a lot of strategy and planning here. I see that with the Two of Wands. There's action, there's movement, there's change, and this explosive energy, I do feel like it's for the best. So whatever it is you're going through, if you just like take time to take a breath and plan things out properly, things are going to get better. And with this victory in the end and this fire-air combination, that explosive victory and win energy is still here. Okay, and it could be coming in for you in the coming days and weeks. It feels nice. Okay, but doing anything spontaneous would be frowned against. There are layers of planning here. Let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get a shadow card real quick. Let's put these cards down. If you kindly look in the box, my Libra friends, interesting mixture of energies we got going on. Lots of fire and air. But position number one, we have the Eight of Swords with the Ten of Swords in reverse. I was saying it made me feel like somebody who was like worst case scenario, very pessimistic, not wanting something to end a certain way or how it ended in the past. It's an interesting vibe here. Just beware the pessimistic mind states and vibes in this time, because you don't want that to overtake your mind too much. However, yeah, and there are little sprinklings of cycles ending here as well. But in the center, we have the Death card with the Six of Wands in the upright. Complete opposite of what we have in the front. So there might be certain things that you're weighing both sides of the situation, seeing it from all sides. But as I was saying towards the back end, this fire-air combo is making me feel like an explosive win or victory. Whatever cycle or change or metamorphosis you're going through could be for the better. Those wins and victories in various different portions of life. On the back end, Six of Swords, Two of Wands in the upright, beautiful. This does speak about planning, strategy, so make sure you're doing everything according to a plan. Make sure things are planned well. No spontaneity here on the back end, okay? If you have a plan, everything will be fine, okay? But yeah, this is just telling me whatever moves are going to be made, whatever actions are going to be made are positive ones, okay? Bringing us back to that explosive energy of victory and win. Lovely. That's what we want to see after the last couple weeks, Libra. But let's get you one shadow card here. I know I was running a little longer than usual right there, but these energies are super interesting. I still feel like I could read off this spread for a couple more minutes, but I know your time is very valuable, my friends. Let's get you one shadow card here. Let's see what's going on for Libra in the shadows, please. I like to keep these under 15 minutes if possible. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is a giving energy, and I always say this is an energy that reminds me of Libra when I see it in readings. Extremely giving. Now, one thing I will say about this is that the shadow side of the Six of Pentacles, it could talk about situations that are unfair, but the main thing I always feel with this, it could be somebody that gives too much. In this time, it's very important that you don't release too much of your energy, and whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're going through, make sure it's balanced and concise. We were kind of seeing themes of that throughout the spread itself. Yes, a card of equality, but that of energy given, whether you're being charitable, whether you're giving your emotion to somebody, don't overgive. Try to keep that in a state of balance and stasis in this time, all right? Maybe there's been times in the past where you gave too much to those around you and it came back to bite you. okay? Everyone knows Libras are very nice people for the most part. So just make sure you don't over give in this time. And that's what I have for you, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the November subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the October subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced the day after Halloween, November 1st. But for November, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Vice Versa Tarot once again. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, what are you most grateful for? 'Tis the season, am I right, my friends? That's all you need to do to enter. And at the end of November, I'll announce the winners of my community tab. My friends, as always, much love, and I'll see you next time.